Hello, everybody. Larry Ridley welcoming you to Madden Ultimate Team. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one in store between the Detroit Lions and the Denver Broncos. The Lions come into this one with the home crowd behind them, and that's important in a challenge game like this because you need every last bit of help you can get. Now we'll get you down to University of Phoenix Stadium for this matchup.
The Broncos setting up here for the kickoff. Now as we go to the field, it's Tavon Austin back deep for the kickoff. And with that kick, we're underway. And now Austin. And it's the same as a touchback as he's tackled right at the 20. And here comes number 9, Tony Romo, taking the field for the first time.
When you talk about Tony Romo, a lot of things you can say, but the guy is an underrated thrower in this league. He can make all the throws. He can throw it with power. And he can throw it with touch. They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one.
Romo's job is to sell that play fake, and boy, did he do it that time. It fooled the defense, and they get the completion.
The Lions decked out in a lot of pink, and we see pink throughout the building. It's Breast Cancer Awareness Month in the NFL. Now 1st and 10. Has the reception all alone.
Romo's able to show off the footwork. Wow, what a good job. Look at those feet. Like a dancer, gets himself in very good position to throw the football.
The Lions take it from the 28. Makes the grab and the feet are down.
Quarterbacks love throwing the football against cover 3. The defense is trying to stop the big pass plays down the field, so you can clearly see when somebody's around the receiver. Throw it out there near the sideline. Get these easy completions.
He will not get away. He's taken down for the sack.
How about the defense on that play? They were not fooled. They see the pass coming. They get the penetration. They get to the quarterback quick, and that's a big sack down near the goal line.
They got him again.
Well, this is about as bad as it gets for a quarterback in a situation like this. You're near the goal line, and they give you a chance to throw the
5.
It is so disappointing when you're down near the goal line and you don't score. Well, the offense doesn't have to know that disappointment this time. Good job, good play call, and a beautiful throw by the quarterback for the touchdown.
The Lions lining up for the point after. An extra point is good. Romo's resting on the sidelines as his defense will be coming out momentarily. He simply picked apart the secondary on that last scoring drive. Caldwell's taking a knee here, so the ball will be spotted at the 20. At quarterback, the 5-time MVP of the NFL, the 2007 Super Bowl MVP, Peyton Manning.
Well, when you watch Peyton Manning play, there's a core of plays that he still runs that he has great success with. Everybody in the NFL knows he's going to run them, but he still makes them work.
First down at the 20. Lucky that did not get picked off. Double coverage. Demaryius Thomas turned into Peyton Manning's favorite target at Denver.
Well, he's always had the talent, and what he did, he put some knowledge with it. He learned how to become a precise route runner, and when you're a precise route runner, Peyton Manning will find a way to get the football to you.
2nd and 10. Chandler Jones gets to the quarterback.
Every defense is looking for somebody to hit the quarterback, and the best person to do it is the defensive end. What a good job that time by him.
Ball's lined up as the single back. Monte Ball is the receiver. They bring him down, and the offense fails to pick up a first down on 3 plays. Late in the first, and that's a big stop on 3rd down to bring up a punt. And now they'll look to extend the lead.
Yeah, good job by the defense, but I'll say this for the offense. You've got to show more imagination if you want to have success, especially on 3rd downs.
Austin's got it at the 27. Gains 13. The Lions heading back onto the field on offense. They scored on their last drive, Phil, and they did it with a blistering aerial attack.
Quarterback is hot. He is getting protected. Oh, man, what do you do now? I think if you're an offensive coordinator, it doesn't matter what you call. You know your guys are going to make it work.
The Lions will take the snap from the 40. Tony Romo uncorks the long pass. That's his first reception today.
Nice throw down the field. Big game by the offense. Nothing like big passing plays. And the quarterback put it right on the money.
The Lions from the 22. Makes the catch. Detroit in for the touchdown. That touchdown has them sitting pretty as the first quarter winds to a close.
Wow, you know, something sitting pretty, something I've never done. But, you know, I do the best I can. That's all I can do, Jim. But, hey, the offense, the team, they're so sharp. What a job by them so far, and they got a nice lead here.
And they roll out the playing surface here inside the confines of University of Phoenix Stadium. Caldwell is going to test the coverage this time. Marshall's there to take him down. That return's good for about 25. Thomas ready to start this next possession. They're staring at a deficit, and he's not had a first half to remember up to this point.
Not going to blame it all on him. There's a lot of people to blame on the offensive side, and I'm going to start with the coaches. You just got to have a better plan on how to get your star wide receiver open. They haven't done that.
Campbell takes down the quarterback.
Well, if I was that quarterback, I'd be mad after getting sacked like that by the defensive end. Your offensive tackle's just got to do a better job.
The Broncos come out. 2 tight ends on the field.
Look at the linebackers moving around. They're trying to confuse the quarterback.
He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice.
The Broncos have it at the 34. Ball is out. Cough up the football, and the defense takes possession.
Jim, a lot of times a coach, they'll put up with one fumble, but after that, your rear end might be on that bench. So learn from it and don't do it again.
The Lions' offense is in rhythm. Coming back out for another drive. The last 2 times they've had it, they found the end zone.
Their rhythm, they
intercepted. It'll be a touchback.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled. Being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
The Broncos offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake. Let it go and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
We're back, and we're coming out of the 2-minute warning in the first half. 2nd and 6 coming up. The Broncos take it from the 23. Sanders got it. First down.
You know, you go to the hurry-up offense so you can get a high number of plays in, but also you don't want to use the timeout.
Intercepted. Tackle's made.
Linebackers nowadays are so talented. They can just do everything. They're strong enough to stop the run, but how about this interception? Good job, good reading of the quarterback, and a nice catch.
Easy catch there. No one near him. That's 5 receptions on the day. The Lions are looking good so far, Phil, and a lot of that has to do with the passing game. Romo's been in rhythm so far today.
He has been in rhythm. He is hot. Some days, Jim, when you warm up, you know you have it, and that's what happened with him.
Touchdown, Lions. That's his 2nd touchdown today.
Tight ends are becoming a bigger and bigger part of the passing offense in the NFL. It leads to a touchdown this time. Nice job by the big guy just getting in position to make the catch.
The Broncos return team has been on the field way too often today as they are getting blown out. The score's 21-0. And no return here, so Manning will start this drive from the 20. The Broncos are experiencing a little bit of a drought here offensively, having gone 3 straight possessions without a score. What do you think needs to be done to buck that trend here, partner?
I'd say it's a little more than a drought. This is some awful offense, and there's many things you've got to do. You've got to tell your offensive line to pick things up. When the offensive line is aggressive, it gives all the stars a chance to succeed, and that's what they got to do here. Offensive line, get it going. That's a wonderful job that time by the secondary. Everybody's in position. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football, and it leads to another incomplete pass.
2nd down and 10. And it's complete over to Owen Daniels.
Situations you go over so many times in practice and training camp. Know what's going on the offensive side, how to preserve time. Good job that time by the offensive player. Get out of bounds and giving his team more chances to get it done here in the first half.
The Broncos from the 22. And that's going to be a 3 and out. Phil, we talked to the coordinator yesterday. He thought he had a good game plan for this offense, but obviously at halftime it's going to be back to the drawing board.
Jim, I like the thought process they've had out here in the game so far, but the players are just not executing. They're making really simple, silly mistakes. If they stop doing that, I think they can start making some good plays and get down the field and score some.
That return's good for about 12. Tony Romo on his way back out there to get this drive started. It's been a heck of a day for him up to this point, partner.
Well, we expect nothing less. He's an excellent player. When he gets a chance and you give him an opportunity to make a play, he seems to always come through with it.
Looking long to Julio Jones, but they can't connect.
Well, the quarterback that time tried to squeeze it into tight coverage, but no can do. The coverage is too good, and the football falls incomplete. Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
Had it for just a second, but then it came out on contact.
Well, but it's 3rd and long. I'll just say this, be very careful on the offensive side.
The Lions take it from the 38. Heaving it down the field. Snags it right out of the air with one hand. One-handed catches, Phil, are becoming a thing of art.
Well, they practice it now, Jim. I think as they're growing up, you see them practice it out on playgrounds when they're in practice, and they come out here in the game, and they just make it happen. That is really, truly an incredible one-handed catch.
The Lions signal for a timeout. They have 2 remaining. The defense at this point trying to keep them out of the end zone. The Broncos with a nickel look here on defense. So 1st and goal to go. Ball is out. Recovery by the offense. That's going to be a timeout charged to the offense. Yard field goal attempt coming up. The kick is no good. No good. The first half is complete. Larry Ridley ready to take things over back in the studios, and you're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Thanks, Jim, and welcome to the EA Sports Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Lions want to continue to give their fans something to cheer about in the second half. The Broncos, on the other hand, want to quiet this crowd and turn things around. Here we go. Let's do this. Here's your first half highlights.
The University of Phoenix Stadium is our site today. 3rd quarter about to get underway. The second half kickoff is a comeback in the cards tonight. And no return here, so Manning will start this drive from the 20. The Broncos have gone from bad to worse after an ugly first half. There's nothing here to shine in the second half either.
Have you ever had a situation like this where it's just really gone all against you, nothing goes right, and you just were absolutely awful?
Every week I work with you.
There we go. Bingo. Man, you smashed that one out of the park.
Sanders has got it on a pass that had some heat. That's another reception. Give him 2.
Manning selling this play big time. The defense, they go for the run fake, and that's why he has time to throw the football and makes the completion. Good job.
Manning comes out in the pistol. The Broncos take it from the 33. Trying to plow ahead.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
Second down now. Anderson's lined up in a single back formation. And it's in the hands of Emmanuel Sanders.
Well, the quarterback showed off his arm strength that time, didn't he? He put the football right on the money, on a line, right into the receiver's hands.
The Broncos snap it at the 36. Looking across the middle. Brought down by Mayo.
Hard to guard these tight ends now in the NFL. It really puts the defense in like a quandary. Do we use a big guy? Well, if the big guy's not fast enough, we use a small guy. Well, he's not big enough. They get pushed around. I don't know what you're going to do. Just make sure you're a good tackler after they catch him.
After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down. The Lions defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Anderson's going to take the handoff now. And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field. Play number 6 coming up on this drive. Anderson's lined up behind his quarterback as the single back. He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down. They're in punting formation. This punt will not be returned. It will never see the field of play as it sails out of bounds. The Lions come out to open up the second half, and they were hitting on all cylinders in the first half, Phil.
Just find out what the defense is thinking, dude, then you start taking some chances.
Jones tackled right at the 42. That's his 3rd catch of the day. Set up now at the 42. They're back at the line after that catch for a 1st down. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with 2 hands.
Jim, the offensive coordinator's done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. You're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
1st down and 10. He's touchdown. Detroit. In the end zone for the 3rd time. We're getting late in this game, late 3rd, and it's getting uglier by the moment, partner.
Yep, it's turned into that. I think it turned into an ugly game quite a while ago, Jim, and it's been dominating. They're just doing it in so many ways, and the opponents, they just have no answers.
Caldwell's going to test the coverage here. Tackle down at the 22. That return's good for about 25. The Broncos hope to get things going here. They have been anything but productive here in quite some time. 3 consecutive drives that have led to nowhere.
Well, let's give a lot of credit to the defensive side, especially the defensive line. They are absolutely taking it to the offense. They are beating them up, and when the defensive line is winning the battles like this, it's all about the defense.
Three quarters in the books, and this game hasn't been close. We're back after this. The 4th quarter about to get underway, and there's not much left to do in this one other than to run out the clock.
Yeah, that's what you hope to do on the side. When you're winning a game like this, you want to run the clock out. And you know what, Jim? On the other side, they want that clock to run too, because they're just trying to find a way to get out of this game.
The final quarter underway now with this snap. Chandler Jones gets to the quarterback.
Well, every defense is looking for somebody to sack the quarterback, and that time the speed of the defensive end gets around the tackle and gets the sack.
The Broncos come to the line. 1st down marker is at the 32. Manning's going to take it from the gun. Looking at every option. And Daniels has got it. And a 1st. 3rd catch today so far.
Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the 1st down. You're down big in the second half. All you can do, just keep picking up those 1st downs. You hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there.
First down, offense readying for the snap. Let's see how they back up the big play here. He'll throw it over the middle. And incomplete. What a hit that time.
Good timing by the defensive player that time. He gets to the receiver just as the football is getting there and makes the hit, knocks that football loose.
This will probably be the last play before the 2-minute warning here in the final quarter. 2nd and 10. Should have had it.
Good job that time by the secondary. They're in good position. They make the play, and it's an incomplete pass by the quarterback.
The pass play fails to work, and now it's 3rd down. Ball lines up in the backfield. The Lions defense now is going to go nickel. To go before this one's in the books. The Broncos will have to punt. And that punt is going out of bounds. They are not going to allow them to return it. When one quarterback plays well and the other doesn't, that can lead to a pretty one-sided affair like we've had here today.
Yeah, it has been one-sided, but look, there's always reasons why a quarterback plays well or doesn't, Jim. It truly is a team game on the offensive side, and the good numbers come from the offensive line that played well, and the bad numbers come from an offensive line that really struggled here today.
And he reaches out and makes the catch, one-handed no less.
This is an awesome job by the head coach, the offensive coordinator, and the offense. Just keep picking up those first downs. You got a big lead here in the second half. Keep that clock running.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Looking long. And it falls incomplete.
Cameron's going to be so mad at himself for dropping that football because receivers, you never know when your chance is going to come. And then finally, you get open, they call a play where you're the primary guy. It's right there, and you drop it. Well, don't get down on yourself. Stay up. The football will come your way again.
Throw it to the outside, and they've got the hook up.
Good job by the offense here with a good lead in the second half, picking up that first down, and that's what you want to do. Take your time, look at the play clock, take it down as low as you can, and keep picking up those first downs.
First and 10. Going for the deep ball, and he's intercepted.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
The Broncos heading back out there on offense, hoping to improve on their last possession, which ended rather quickly with a punt.
Yeah, I think what they got to do, they got to come out and be a little more creative, get the defense off guard, make them think over there. That was too generic what they did on the offensive side. If you want to score, show some ingenuity.
The Lions lined up in the nickel. Second down and 5. Owen Daniels makes the catch. That's his 5th catch of the day. First down here after the completion. Anderson with the catch. Coming up, second down. The Broncos come to the line, and they put their receivers in a bunch formation. Two hands on the football and has the catch. The Broncos are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. 3rd down on the way. Throws it toward the sideline, and what a catch. And it'll be Colquitt back to punt. Austin's going to take this one from the 18. Taken down at the 39.
There is nothing like a good return when you talk about special teams. Good blocking, the speed of the returner gets down the field, and after that tackle, now they have good starting field position.
The Lions offense is on the field for a victory bow. One kneel down, and then they can celebrate, Phil. What a feeling.
Yeah, it's got to be great for them, and what a difference. You look at them walking on the field, you can see the emotion, the body language, and look at the defense. Everybody head down, knowing all that work was for nothing because you did not win the game.
Well, Phil, I enjoyed watching the game with you, and how about a final thought about that victory?
Well, you know, Jim, I wish I could say the same, that I enjoyed spending these last 3 hours with you, but that's just not the case. But no, just kidding, of course. Nice win. They got to feel good about what they've done and celebrate a little tonight.
I think I'll see you next week, maybe.
For Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nance saying so long.